Now you might be surprised seeing two Maono microphones right here since the title says only Pd200X, but I'm going to talk exclusively for the Maono Pd200X, compare it to the DM30 that I already reviewed, and give you more insights and comparing the XLR connectivity, USB Type-C connectivity as well, and only USB Type-C connectivity. So this gives you a variety of possibilities since I was really satisfied with the DM30. So what I can expect right up front before even testing it is I'm expecting really high quality of audio through this microphone. Now, what's it all about and what we have right here? As you can see, the microphone doesn't have a self-stand, it doesn't have a stand like DM30, so you do have to grab a microphone stand, for instance, the one I have right here and this one. This is the Maono microphone arm that kind of resembles to the arm for your desk lamp, usually the old-fashioned one, but you also have other Maono arms for microphones that you can check out on their website. This one has the possibility and flexibility right here at the bottom, here at the top, and you can even adjust this one. This gives you a possibility to basically place the microphone to your liking and basically in a perfect position so you don't, for instance, talk in an empty space without the microphone catching it properly. So yeah, that's a topic for something else, of course. So what we have here is that you can adjust the gain of the microphone and headset, because you have a possibility to connect the headset right here at the bottom. You have an XLR connection, you have a possibility to adjust the lights here on this microphone, and you have USB Type-C. So you have two possibilities to connect it. If you have an XLR audio interface to connect this one, go with that. If you don't and you want to have some, let's say, versatile connection in terms of using their own USB Type-C to USB Type-A that comes in a box, you can use that one. But that's not all, because the USB Type-A actually converts to USB Type-C and gives you a possibility to, for instance, if you're using a Mac OS and they only have, for instance, on my MacBook, I only have Type-C connections or Thunderbolts, you can use this one and gives you a possibility to connect it just like that. In addition to that, you have the 5/8 to 3/8 adapter and you get this stand adapter. So what's it all about? First, we're going to run through some quick specifications about the Pd200X, and then I'm going to go through the microphone test. Now I'm going to use the microphone test from the DM30 from the last review, because I'm in the same room and nothing has changed. Literally nothing. The microphone position is going to be the same and that's it. Then I'm going to use the Pd200X with USB Type-C and the XLR, so you could basically come to a conclusion by yourself, but I'm going to give you some final thoughts. So specifications: it comes with a stand adapter, 2-in-1 digital knob which can adjust microphone gain control and headphone volume. You have mute button which is right above the digital knob. Then you have on top microphone capsule with cardioid polar pattern, and the whole chassis, the whole body is made out of metal for basically aluminum alloy with multi-layer coating, which comes in kind of handy when it's sturdy and durable. And finally we get the shock mount. So the features: dynamic capsule, mic gain and headphone volume control, built-in wind foam, powered by Monolink software, and compatible with PC, smartphone and game console, which is outstanding. The shock mount is actually, as you can see, really, in terms of flexibility, let's put it that way, it doesn't stand quite still, but here we can still adjust the angle. So I think this would be a proper way to give it an example to test it out. And you can tighten it up right here, and you can tighten it up right here as well as right here. So you have loads of possibilities to adjust the microphone to your liking. The stand gives you a possibility to, as I already stated, adjust the bottom part, the top part, and here, and everything. It has additional knobs to tighten the screws so it doesn't loosen up after some time. The stand, and I do have to mention that, can carry a maximum weight of 1.1 kilos. So without further ado, I'm going to skip my microphone, which is, I do have to mention that, Rode NT5 connected through XLR, and I'm going to connect the XLR cable directly to the Pd200X. I'm going to record and see how that sounds. Okay, so currently the microphone is connected through the XLR cable directly to my Scarlett over there, and it's recording through Audacity as per any video that I record the sound from the microphone. That's it, basically. So the one thing that I noticed is that you can't control the RGB through it. Unfortunately, I think it doesn't get enough power, which is logical. And you do need to connect it to your USB Type-C, but I don't know how that affects the microphone connectivity to your PC when both connections are simultaneously connected to the Pd200X. But nevertheless, if you really want an RGB, then you can use the USB Type-C to USB Type-A cable. Now, when we're talking about the stand doesn't have any hinges or mounts to basically redirect the XLR cable directly on the, let's put it this way, the arms. So you do have to manage the hinges or the levers that you use to tighten up the knots for placing the microphone at a certain position. So you take that into consideration while checking and grabbing this microphone arm. The microphone arm is actually quite affordable in terms of grabbing something cheaper that will do you good for a certain period of time until you grab something else. But until then, you will have to manage something with the cable. So okay, now you heard the XLR. Well, you heard my voice through the XLR directly to Scarlett and through Audacity recorded for the Pd200X, and I'm going to connect it directly with Type-C to my PC and going to record that one. And then I'll place the actual clip from the DM30 so you can hear that as well. It might be an outdated part in terms of how far away I recorded it, but as I already stated, it's in the same space, in the same distance and everything else. Let's go. Okay, as I already stated, we can only get the RGB lights if we connect the Pd200X directly with USB Type-C cable, and that's it. So with and through XLR, you can't do it. And maybe it even works if you connect it with XLR and USB Type-C to get USB Type-C to control the microphone through the Maono Link software, which does come in handy. And you already might have seen it with DM30 review, but let's talk about this one right here. So you can basically adjust the lights here at the back by the push of the button, and I'm not sure if this is creating some additional noise for you guys, but let's just see if, yeah, here we go. So you press the button and you can adjust literally any color that you desire, and you can go with RGB spectrum. Finally, let's see if we can shut it off. Now, basically, we have all the main colors. So you heard the Pd200X through an XLR, you heard it through USB Type-C to basically USB Type-A. I didn't use USB Type-C. And the Maono Link software can be downloaded to your Mac, to your Android, to your Windows PC. And what do you need more than that? So yeah, now after this one, you're going to hear the DM30. I'm just going to take it out of the clip and place it right after this part, so you can hear the sound and everything. And then we're going to go through the Maono Link software because I really want to give you more ideas about that one. Now, Maono Link is the software that backs up the DM30, and you have two possibilities. So you have the standard and advanced version. The standard version has the same thing as advanced version, so you have the bar for volume of the microphone, you have the adjustment for the gain, you have headphone volume, microphone monitoring, which can be adjusted on or off, and you can also adjust the headphone volume here. Then you have the tone, which can be deep, natural, bright, or legacy. You have a possibility to also adjust the lights. But if you go to advanced mode, you also have the bar for the volume of the microphone. You can also mute the microphone through the software. You have the gain possibility. You have headphone volume and everything that's the same. But you have an equalizer as well, which gives you additional possibilities with this microphone. Then you have the limiter from -40 decibels to 0 decibels and the compressor from 80 decibels to 0 decibels. In the settings options, you have a possibility to check firmware updates and of course reset to factory settings, which is sometimes really handy and you don't have to guess how it was set up. So yeah, that's really cool. Now, to wrap it all up, now you've heard the recording of the DM30, you heard the recording with the PD200X through Type-C and through XLR, and you can conclude basically that I would say that there isn't too much of a difference recording through XLR and through Type-C. The only way that you could get the RGB line is through USB Type-C connection to your PC, and this is how the actual Maono Link software recognizes the PD200X and gives you a possibility to actually adjust more than just microphone with the equalizer, with the advanced settings and all the other stuff that I already stated. In terms of connectivity, it's outstanding. So you have possibility with the XLR and you have the possibility through Type-C. Oh, amazing. You can combine the connection depending on the location where you're at. If you're somewhere, I don't know, outside with your laptop or anything similar to that, I don't know, I'm just guessing, you can really connect it to any platform, any software. It gives you loads of possibilities. In terms of software, Maono Link, right? As for the arm, it is flexible, but it's not that sturdy, and this is a current budget solution which will give you a possibility to have a mount for your PD200X, which is an outstanding microphone. And if this was already cutting your budget, this stand would do the trick for sure. So yeah, that's that. You invest more in microphone and less in the stand, gives basically some meaning, right? So as already stated for the DM30, what's it all about, and I still believe that is the best budget Type-C microphone that you can find. As for the PD200X, I would say that it's an outstanding microphone as well, don't get me wrong. And you still have two ways of connecting it. So apart from not having a stand like the DM30, this one needs a stand bought separately. So that is the only situation, and yeah. The PD200X is designed for streamers, gamers, podcasts, or whatever you desire to do, and that's all there is to it. So basically, if you think that this review helped you to decide should you go with DM30 or PD200X, it's all up to you. You can leave anything in the comments if you need some help on deciding and how to place this one, how to adjust everything, and the Maono Link software, and anything that you need to know additionally apart from this video. Leave a comment and I'll answer it as soon as I can. Apart from that, guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell, and also check the links for the PD200X in the description below. I'll place the DM30 as well since it's in the video, and of course the Maono microphone stand that will definitely help you placing the PD200X somewhere where you desire. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.